Tonight, everybody's getting slain in the spirit. You come up, you're getting slain. And I don't know if you know what slain means. Like you stand up there and the dude hits you and you fall down and you're just out for however long. Mm-hmm. And everybody lined up. And I was like, I'm getting slain tonight. I've never been slain.
Yeah. That's that freaking religious Percocet right there.
Yeah, I would wanted it bad. And he just knocking people over left and right. Boom, boom, boom. I'd seen him go down. I was like, he's coming to me.
No way.
And he got to me. And he started speaking in tongues, and I remember he tapped me right in the forehead, boom, like that. And I was like, oh, that was kind of hard. And I was like training for the Golden Gloves at that time, so I was like a little bit like, what's up? Like he just like hit me right in the forehead with his fingers.
Yeah.
And then he started, it didn't work, like it didn't take. And so he did it again even harder, and I was like, kind of like mad about it at that point because it actually kind of hurt. I was like, is this dude trying to knock me out?
Yeah.
Or like, is he trying to slay me in the spirit? And anyway, he just...
Yeah, let's look at the judge's cards.
And I'm just like getting hit in the forehead by him, and then he just moved on. It was one of the most heartbreaking things. He went to the next guy and knocked him out. Next guy down.
Were you being defiant, do you think?
I don't know. I thought like, man, I guess I don't believe. Did I like snap out of it? Was I not in the moment? I didn't really know what to think because I was like a 19-year-old kid just trying to feel God and try to get closer to God, and everybody seemed to be doing that. And what was wild is like he knocked everybody out, and there was all these bodies all over the floor, people like putting modesty cloths all over them and stuff, and they're just out there asleep. So I had to like walk all over all these bodies to get back to my...
You're like, oh.
Yeah,
and it's kind of embarrassing. It's almost the walk of shame at church.
It was the most shameful walk I've ever taken at church.
Like, oh, I guess I'm not. Yeah,
I guess I'm not. And what really made me laugh, or at least kind of helped break me out of it.
Missing the spirit.
Yeah, I remember thinking, like, what if I step on... Because everybody had their hands out, just kind of like laid down.
Right.
What if I step on someone's hand?
Wake them up.
Will I snap them out of it and then be like, ah? And then they'll go back in, or will they be out? Like, oh, you stepped on my hand and now I'm no longer slain. I was like, how did...
Or the like Stephen, the sinner, old Stephen Wilson Jr., who can't even get the dark arts exercised out of him. Yeah, he's over here waking up people who are doing well.
Breaking fingers with his steel-toed boots, shamefully walking back to his pew.
Oh, I never thought about the walk of shame at church. What is a modesty cloth?
Well, like sometimes a lady would get slain and she's wearing a skirt. Mm-hmm. It's a Pentecostal church, and they cover and make sure, like,
that's a lot of skirt, dude. We used to call them skirtins because they were so long, and some of them would be actual curtains that they had taken off of a window somewhere. Some of them you'd even see like that stick, the stick that's on the edge of a curtain that you can, like, if you turn it, it'll go up. Some of them even had those. Yeah. You're just sitting over there, but dude,
they got the drawstring.
Yeah, if you're trying to get a pin, you got to spin that thing for a long time.
They got blinds underneath.
Yeah, they got blinds, those vertical blinds.
Really, yeah, they cure you from blindness.
Dude, that's pretty funny, dude. Thinking about something like that, thinking about something that's funny together with somebody is something that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, it was like, it helped me get through it, like because like you said, there was a shamefulness to it, but it actually was kind of funny when
So they threw that modesty blanket on them.
There's a modesty cloth.
But that's good for that.
Yeah, good
for that at least, because there's some guys, some lurkers that would just be up there.
Yeah, you never know, and like I said, in those churches, like nothing, you didn't even show below the knee. So like if your skirt started to show some knee, they better get a cloth over that. You can't be seeing that kneecap. Oh yeah, boy, those. I remember being young and just God, I was kind of like I guess like a little bit of a peeping Tom or whatever. I was like visually stimulated, I called it, and had a step stool. Yeah. But I remember for Christmas one year, I wanted a ladder. Mom was like, what do you want a ladder for? Like, why do you want this little ladder? And I wanted to go. I'd go watch people and just watch in their houses. And I wasn't always looking for perverse stuff. I was just looking. I liked watching people live, right? Yeah. Like, I think I hated being at our house. It was like, it wasn't fun. It was just painful kind of a lot. And it was like always like aggressive and defensive. Like the second you were around, you had to be defensive. And so I would go watch as other people live, like watch somebody just be, or just watch some dad sit there in a chair, some mom make something, or some kid just, like usually it's like the living room or something. I wasn't getting real weird, but
But I love that kind of stuff, man. I love just kind of absorbing how other people operated.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff was interesting.
You're an OG people watcher.
Yeah, I was a bit of a, yeah.
If
Get your ladder together, you know? Yeah, but get half a Pop-Tart in you and get over there and just see what the...
I find comedians and songwriters in general are just like, they're people watchers, and then they watch so much people that they end up, these narratives start to show up. And so you were probably just harnessing your skills for what was to come.
Yeah, I think sometimes, you look back in your life and you're like, oh, so much of that was was ammo to provide something.
Yeah.
You already know it, but you should be reminded that Prize Picks is America's #1 sports picks app. The app is really easy to use. To create a player lineup, all you have to do is pick more or less on a few player stats. That's it. Prize Picks will give you $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. Win or lose, you get $50 in lineups. Use promo code Theo when you download the app and sign up today. And on top of making lineups, you can now also pick teams on Prize Picks. Pick the winner, total, and spread on everything from college football playoffs to combat sports to football and basketball. Team picks are now available in 30 states, including California, Texas, and Florida. Lastly, Prize Picks is in the middle of their holiday Picksmas promo. For 7 days leading into Christmas, look for daily discounts, boosts, and even a max discount dropping on Christmas Day. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. Play responsibly. I want to let you in on some information here. When I need more Bitcoin, MoonPay is always the first app that I open because it doesn't force you to buy a whole coin, and it's super easy to use. MoonPay is one of the biggest partners on this show, and I'm excited to share that I've made the decision to accept my compensation from them in Bitcoin instead of US dollars. I'm planning to hold and save that Bitcoin in my MoonPay account. The Bitcoin will sit in a digital MoonPay wallet that nobody can access except for me. The US dollar continues to fluctuate in value, so by making this decision, I'm diversifying my portfolio and hopefully earning more from our partnership than I would have otherwise. Remember, while MoonPay makes buying crypto straightforward, it's essential to do your own research and understand the risks involved. Crypto trading can be volatile, and you could lose your investment. MoonPay is a tool to facilitate your transactions, not a source of financial advice. Trade responsibly. One thing you said that was interesting a little bit ago was you said that your dad was a boxer and he did these things, and then sometimes you're living out some of your dad's dreams.
Yeah.
And I find that to be interesting that we feel like that as sons, or that some sons feel that way.
Yeah.
And then also that some dads will make sacrifices, like you're saying, like, you know, and it wasn't like it was his choice that he made, you know, it wasn't like a sacrifice, but sometimes even with choices then come sacrifices that you don't see. And then you have to make another choice then as to what do I do here? Mm-hmm. But that, like by giving birth to a son, by having an offspring, you are creating something that can go the next leg, almost like it's a one of those races where they pass the baton. What is that called?
Yeah, I think a baton race.
Yeah, a baton race. And it's not hard. It's not as hard as it seems.
I'm not sure. It may not be called that. It may be something way more complex. There it is, a relay race.
Baton race, relay race. But it's like, this is as far as I can get. And let me put this into you. But then it's interesting as the next runner, as the next generation is, wow. How much do I owe to this previous generation to carry on their dream? Do I owe anything? You know, what does it mean to be a son? Like all those things kind of were popping into my head as you were saying that.
Wow. A generational relay race is not something I've put, to thought regarding all that, but that is a very accurate observation there, because when you see a relay race, like the first runner or whatever, the runner before you, the runners before you, like dictate how fast you're going to run, and they dictate your position in the race.
Yeah.
So like if they're running with everything they got, well then you're only like doing a disservice to their effort by not running with everything you got.
Right.
And so, yeah, that baton becomes something bigger than just this thing you're holding in your hand. It's like the sum of all their efforts.